Say students, myself JV and Dr. Arun Kumar Singh, Faculty of Education and Mythology, Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. I welcome to all of you in my digital class. I'm at first semester. We will discuss the topic designing curriculum. Firstly, I will discuss the define curriculum. The sum of learning started as educational ends, educational activities, school subjects, and our topics decided upon and provided within the framework of an educational institutions or in a less formal setups. Designing some things, form and structures, and the way something is made. Curriculum design refers to the structure or the arrangement of the components or elements of a curriculum. Types of curriculum design may be broadly categorized into the following major types: traditional or subjective centered design, second learner centered design, and next problem centered or society centered designs. Firstly, traditional designs. Traditional designs are subjective centers. The emphasis is on making the learners absorb as much knowledge as possible concerning a particular course or broad field. Are easy to develop and to implement because highly structured. Learner-centered design may be based on the anticipated needs and interest of the learners, usually built upon normal activities children engage in, that is playing, drawing, dancing, etc. Content is not organized into subjects, math, science, etc., but into courseworks, playing, storytellings, etc. are organized. Society-centered designs, heavily loaded with societal concerns, problems and issues, may be aimed at making the schools, the teachers and the students agents of school change, social change. Okay. Basic questions: what education purpose should be school seek to attend? What educational experience can be provided that is likely to obtain the purpose? Okay. Some following questions: elements of curriculum designs. Following elements of curriculum designs: aims and objectives, contents and learning experience, methods and organization, and last, evaluations. Aim and objectives, methods of organization, contents and learning experience, and evaluation. Selection of objectives based on desired outcomes of teaching learning process, development of knowledge, skill, value, attitudes and habits. Role of philosophy in determining objectives of curriculum designs. Philosophy provides basis for general theory of education and suggests its goals. Aims are considered as orientations. Goals are specific statements used as guidelines for achieving purpose. Objectives may describe schools by the outcomes or specific behaviors. Education philosophy. The major education philosophies are perennialism, essentialism, humanism, reconstitutionalism, and reconstructionism. Okay. Perennialisms are oldest and most traditional. Perennials means everlasting. Education is viewed as the transmission of the unchanging knowledge of the universe. Focus is on permanent studies which are timeless. Humanism protest against colonialism thinkings. Education is viewed as human development that starts from the needs and interest of learners, focus more on the child than the subject matters. Reconciliations related to progressivism, learners centered, relevance and humanities educations. More emphasis on holistic linguistics and heuristics aspects of the teaching learning process. Essentialism surfaced in opposition to progressivism. Education is viewed as mastery of essential skills. Focus is on the theory as English theory and science, English history and science. Reconstructionism criticized progressivists over emphasis on child-centered learning is society-centered. Focus is alleviating discriminations and poverty school integrations. Taxonomy of objectives, three different domains: cognitive, affective and psychomotors. Seen these slides, cognitive domains, label and behavioral terms, knowledge, define, describe and identifies, comprehensions, explain, paraphrase, infers, application, solve, predicts and operate, analysis, differentiated, relate and selects, synthesis, organize, create and develops, evaluation, appraise, criticize and judges. Affective domains, label and behavior terms, receiving, listen, batch and observe, responding, answer, assist and comply, valuing, prefers, appreciates and justifies, organizations and characterizations. Psychomotors domains category, these includes reflex movements, fundamental movements, perceptual abilities, physical abilities, skill movements, non-discursive communications, and following these includes DPED has come out in full support of behavioral objectives for classroom use. Contents Contents can have different meanings: a list of subject for a grade or year levels, a disciplines, a subject, specific subjects. Contents has three components which are considered in selection of contents: knowledge, process skills and affectives. Knowledge components: concepts, regularities in objects of events designed by labels, and principles, significant relationships between the among concepts. Theories contains a set of logically related principles that attempt to explain a phenomenon. Laws, theory that have wide applicability and have been continuously proven to hold true. Process are skill components: mental process used in handling, dealing with information and concepts. Physical and manipulate process used for moving and handling objects. Affective components: attitudes have feeling and emotional tones, and values serves as basis for determining when attitudes and behaviors are appropriate and which are not. Criteria for selection of contents: relevance, balance. Relevance contents reflects the social, culture and technological relights of the time. Balance theory: there is a balance between the two polar goals of education: what is constant and what is changing. Validity refers to accuracy or inaccuracy of the contents. And learnability, contents should be selected in consideration with the learner's level of dependence. Feasibility, this criterion considers resources, time allotments, school calendars, enabling legislations and public supports. Learning experience, interactional components of the curriculum providing for the interactions between teacher, students and contents. These include teaching methods and learning activities. Criteria for selection of learning experience: appropriateness, learning experience should be suitable to contents, objectives, domains and learner levels of development. And next, feasibility is terms of time, qualification, experience of staff, available resources, safety and legal considerations. Variety, different activities and methods are required by different disciplines and domains. And next, optimal value, learning experience should encourage learners to continue learning on their own. The curriculum structures seen displays learning outcomes, skills, contents, concepts and value and attitudes. Firstly, contents, scope and sequence, and the curriculum structures: learning outcomes, subject centered, learner centered and social centered, and concepts, concrete and abstracts, skills, cognitive and psychomotors. Okay, thank you.